What is up, PROG family?
PROG family,
we
Ape
are
Nation.
The Great Canadian Apes. My name is James Marin.
Jim Marin.
And we are not financial advisors, so take everything we say with a grain of salt. And let's dig into the video. So Progenity we're looking at again. And I wanted to come from more of a perspective of what is this company, what do they do, and why should they be worth so much? They are uprooting the healthcare industry with what they are doing with oral biotherapeutics, which is just one of their products. There's like 3 or 4 huge ones. They got 150 patents. They are an amazing company. They have a great intrinsic value. Anyways, let's take a look at their biotherapeutics. So biologic drugs have become standard care for a variety of diseases, including rheumatoid arthritis,
14 million people worldwide.
psoriasis,
100 million people worldwide.
diabetes,
422 million people worldwide.
Crohn's disease,
5 million.
ulcerative colitis,
5 million.
and many cancers.
And 17 million people come down with cancer, unfortunately, each year. And they say that's going to grow to 29 million by 2040.
That is
so
insane.
They're doing some great work for them.
Until now, oral delivery of monoclonal antibodies and other biologics have been elusive. At Progenity, we're developing a pipeline of orally delivered large molecules using a novel oral delivery system. This needle-free system requires no injections and has the potential to deliver a large range of molecules, including monoclonal antibodies, peptides, and nucleic acids. With more frequent oral administration, oral delivery has the potential to result in more constant drug levels and therefore improved efficiency and safety compared to injection. So they're doing some great work.
Yeah. Would you rather get a shot or a pill?
I'd get a pill any day.
Any day, yeah.
Any day. So that's why they are doing some really important stuff within the healthcare industry. And even without the short squeeze, without the gamma squeeze, they're still gonna be worth like at least 15, 20 bucks in the next 2 years. I definitely see that. But of course, we got the short squeeze, we got the gamma squeeze. You know, shorties are screwed right now. We are at number 2 on Fintel short squeeze list, up from number 5 from my yesterday. Do you want to go on to see?
Yeah,
why?
And so here's the, part of the reason is they can't pay their bills. At the end of the day,
They can't do it.
You know, you go to the retail store, you got to pay your bills. You have to settle at the end of the day. They can't. Here they are again, Progenity, going on to the list 27 days in a row.
That is insane.
On the threshold list, with numbers being in around the. There's the yellow candles.
Boom, boom,
there,
yellow.
Boom, boom, yellow. And so the latest report, again, $22 million they are outstanding on their till. Okay, so numbers for today. We've got utilization still up there, 99.89. They can't even get this in order to short sell. They've got the short percent interest change went up by 1% as the board shares came in, 750,000. And because this is a T2 system, this goes back 2 days. So we're looking at Monday. They must have tried to short it by 750,000, but didn't really affect it because that's when we started going up. They did return about 400,000. Of course, there's many different short sellers out there, each with the different pockets of short shares, and so some are still continuing to try and short this, while others are saying, no, I'm just going to bring it back because I don't want the stock to be way higher, and I'm bag holding at $2 with a short over here, or $5, right?
Yeah.
And so we've got percentage free float, 43% of the 85 million, and so that leaves the 45 million available free float. Estimated short interest is at currently 26%. That is 1% up from last week. Cost to borrow average still at about the 80% level. Cost to borrow max 230. They're showing a cost to borrow minimum at 0.5, but they might have like 1 share or something like that. And so then we're on to the Fintel report. They came at us hard about half an hour ago, so let's see how we're holding up. And you'll see in a second, they dumped like 4 million shares. What they were trying to do was scare everybody. We're not easily scared. Us apes have been through a lot. We are resilient folk, man. We just hodl, smooth brain, wrinkly brain, doesn't matter. Okay? We are not going to be scared by that. But that's what they're going to try and do. They're going to try between now and Friday. It's going to be a war zone. And we're holding strong.
It's only halfway through the game, right?
Halfway through the game.
Second period.
And we are winning. We're strongly
are.
winning, but it's going to be a fight. We're going to go through some strategy here. So loving you, people out in Europe. We're getting some great comments from our friends in France, Germany, UK, Ireland, Korea. I know it's not in Europe, but we're getting some response, and thanks so much for people around the world. And did you ever hold up strong? Well done. Last night through the European exchange went up by 46.46 euros to close at 4.48.
Up 11.4%.
Awesome work worldwide. Awesome work with great company Progenity. Yes, to be able to get into the short interest, we're looking at squeeze score 97.66.
So that's
considerably.
up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Oh, shares availability. Oh, 0. Looking at a big fat. I guess you want some shares?
Sure. Yeah.
I'll give you a great rate. The rate's going to be 0.5%.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know you're used to paying over 100% to try and get these. I don't know why you would pay over 100% or 200% to actually short these, because it's a really good company actually. But would you like to borrow some for 0.5%?
Hell yeah.
Let me see if I got any. Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have any. But you know what? Even if we did, I charge you 100%. So the dark pools.
Dark pools. Honestly, okay. You guys really, I urge you guys to contact your broker. And actually, if you are on Quest Trade, it automatically goes to Citadel. So what you actually have to do is go into Route and choose NYSE or NASDAQ.
So for Quest Trade users, what happens is that when you go to make a trade, it's going to go on auto. Well, every single auto is then on our side looking at when you dig down, you're able to see, oh, that's where it went. It went to Citadel. Oh my gosh, so I'm nearly sick. Anyway, and so talked with the person and, oh yeah, that's the way it's set up. So if you're making any trade, and this might be with other brokers throughout the world, if you're making a trade, make sure if it's saying auto, then unfortunately you got to do that immediate switch over to a NASDAQ before you put in each individual order, or else it goes in just straight as automatic, and then automatically it goes to Citadel. And so you gotta be careful of that. And anyway, now to get on to the actual stock, we have just overall for the day, we're still up.
Yep.
And they tried right here. Take a look at this crappy candle right here. 3.49 million came in. You know why it came in at that minute? Is because they wanted to short this thing because they wanted to get away from the 200-day moving average, which we were, right along with that sort of thing, 200-day. We were working really well with the 50-day, and then all of a sudden it's like, and this is the tactics that they're going to do. So don't let it upset you. Don't let
no
it
FUD. Don't
rock
let
the boat. So at 242, all of a sudden it was at $5, and they went boom, 3.14 million. Are you kidding me? Look at this. It was blipping for the last 2 hours at about $5. Here's $5 for 504 over here. 12 an hour later, 503, 503. 507. That sort of thing. Do you really think anybody in the market, other than these shorts, would have said that, okay, after consolidating for 2+ hours at a price range in between 5 cents from each other, all of a sudden, now we're going to sell 3 million? No, this is the short sells, and this is what they try and do, because there was a difference between how much they have borrowed already, and that was in around the 36 million mark, and the number that they shorted, which was 28 million. So they have 10 millions of these little bullets to be able to thrust upon us, that sort of thing. But they tried with 3 million right here. And you know what? Yeah, okay. You put the price down from $5 down to 475 that minute. Well, that didn't work so much. We bought it up, that sort of thing. So then they said, well, I guess we got to do it again. And it's like, well, we don't have many left. We don't have, well, so what? We got to try. But sir, we were saving those for all those in the monies that are coming in. And it's like, well, no, we got to try and get it down because we're in a world of heat. We got a failure of delivers. We don't have anything going on here. And so
they
it's
are
like,
screwed.
They are so screwed. And so look at what they did at, actually, look what they did. I'll just, right here. They dumped another 3.5 million on that to try and make it, everybody gets scared. We don't get scared.
We're apes.
We don't get scared. Yeah. And so it's like you go from 483 down, okay, you put it down 30 cents to 457. Well, what did our ape nation do? What do we do? You know what? You're not scaring us. We're going to buy that. We're going to buy that, and we're going to buy that.
It was delicious.
Over here,
oh my God,
we're going to buy
dip.
that again. And you know what? They just wasted about 7 million of that 10 million shares because we just ate it up. Love you guys.
But all in all, this was a sweet day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think it shows how strong we are, honestly.
I looked at the consolidation at $5. It was absolutely unbelievable. And so, yeah, we had a high of 620, and that was great. And low of 457. But being in around the $4.55 mark is awesome.
Yeah, no, totally. I remember us saying yesterday, this is only the first period and they're going to try to do shit. And you know what? We got it up. So when they did do shit, we came back to the same level, which they're still screwed at.
I love it. And so this is where we started on Monday at the $3 level after the weekend. And then we're right now $4.86. We have increased by $1.90. $1.90 out of three. You're looking at a 65% increase still in 3 days, even though they had these short attacks on us. I love it. We're taking a look at call option today. In between the 50 cent and the $1.50, there's only 200,000 total out there. At $2, there's like 600,000. There's just not a lot there. So there's no way they're hiding. They're not positioned for this.
They're not hiding.
They don't have money to get off of the threshold list.
No,
they got failure to deliver. It's like, that they just seemingly took care of about half of the ammunition that they had left. As we get into the $3, there's another 2.5 million that would add at that level for a total of 3.7 million. At the 350 level, we'd add another 2.5 million in the monies for a total of 6 million. At the $4 level, another 2.3 million for a total of 8.5 million. And at the 450 level, which we're clearly above right now, even after that attack of 2.8 million, we would have 2.8 million more in the money for a total of 11.3 million, or 23% of the total available float they've got to buy back. And then it just goes upwards from there.
And guys, keep exercising your calls. These have obviously gone down because you guys have been awesome in exercising them. I see it all over Twitter, all over Reddit. Exercised mine. And it's just awesome to see, guys. It's really awesome.
It helps that the price pump because of that. And so then here we have the our tax data as of today. I integrated within our chart here that we've seen for a couple days. Again, the mauve is AMC on the last week of May, first week of June, had to cover in the monies 20 million. It was because of that. Went from $12 to 72. There was the FOMO buying and that sort of thing. And more people are on.
There will be FOMO buying for PROG as well.
Absolutely. And even we're still underneath the analyst ratings of $6. The analyst ratings on Ortex right now still have the $6. And if you were to buy right now, at the juicy dip of 480, it shows the potential gain already of almost 30%. Now, all the blue that is overtopped this mauve would, even if we just matched it. And that's at $3. Now, currently trading about your above the 450 level, 23% of the available float will have to be bought. For AMC's June run-up from 12 to 72, the level was approximately 8%, and that's that dotted line. At 350, we're killing it, and let me just change that a little bit, because I think I can. at 450 plus. We are crushing it. Don't worry that we didn't stay at 6 so far. It's like we're crushing this thing. PROG's been on Santa's naughty list since October 12th. Most current available data shows over 6 million FTDs, over 20% of the free float. The T35 day is from the SEC, the day that, and unfortunately as retail investors, we don't have that date. But then all of a sudden that date is upon those brokerages to be able to settle those accounts. So that's a ticking time bomb for them right now. Currently, we're over 450, so 23% of the available float would have to be purchased. Calls running in the money, going to be surpassing the levels of AMC, which they needed to cover about 7 or 8%.
The MOAS!
MOAS! You've heard of the MOAS! We've got the MOAS!
The mother of all gamma squeezes is brewing to an explosive point, up to past $5 today, up to past $6. Now we're past $4.50, still in the money. Oh my God, still, like I said yesterday, $5, they're screwed. $4.50, they're screwed. $4, they're screwed. $3.50, they're screwed. And $3. So just keep it going. Make sure to call your broker to ensure your buy orders are going to the NYSE or another lit market, not a dark market, not Citadel Connect. And you gotta buy and hold. So let's go, Apes. I know that we're gonna be able to do this.
One thing I want to say about game plan. This is game plan. This is halftime. It's going to be a battle for the next 2 days. Those of you that have been through the GME, the AMC, we've certainly been through a lot. If you remember the AMC 801 and we beat it. This week, this is going to be like PROG's, whether it's a 401 or even a 301 actually does it for us. 501 would be crazy, but it's establishing that this week above those levels. And so even though they're going to try and battle this thing down, that sort of thing, it's only 2 days. It's only 2 days. If you're able to exercise your options and to be able to put pressure on the stock there to go up, awesome. If they come at us with a really strong, sell, that sort of, don't sell. If they're selling off every ammunition that they have, I don't know how much more that they have, but they did have about 10 million in between what they had shorted and what they have borrowed already. So they've got some left over, whether that's to try and short this week to be able to get that down. I think they just blew about 5 million of that in the last half an hour that we regained from already, which is awesome. But they still have some, and they can come back and they can do that. But if you hold strong, think about this. It's just a week. They've got to buy all those in the money calls. And where are they getting them? I'm going to sell them.
I'm not selling mine.
Right? Not right away. I mean, if somebody offers you X and that's your number, hey, that's sweet, that sort of thing. But this is looking good. They're going to come at us strong for the next 2 days, especially in the last hour, especially in the last 5 or 10 minutes. It's going to be a dogfight. So if you know that, okay, I've got this money set aside to be able to put money into Progenity, then think about strategically where you can put that in. Because it was one of those things that those sales that were going in right in the last 5-10 minutes, even the last 2-3 minutes, right before the 4 o'clock, whoo, that's what made it happen. And all of a sudden, because then they're out of theirs. We scored a bunch in the last minute of play, in the last 2 minutes of the basketball game, the last 2 minutes of the football game, that sort of thing. That's when it really counts. And that's going to be the last hour, specifically the last 5-10 minutes on Friday.
You know what you got to do? FUD blockers on. We are the Great Canadian Apes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, please comment, subscribe, like. I'll put some Reddit servers in the description box below, along with our Twitter. If you could follow us there, that'd be so awesome. Thank you guys so much for all the amazing support. And let's go to the moon.
Let's go get them.